Hello guys, welcome. Guys, in this short video we are going to see what do you mean by percentile and how NTA is justified in results mainly, because you might be having a different multi shifts, right? Commerce has given two shifts in this time and English literature has given two shifts this time, and various other NEET and JEE examination also being conducted in multiple sessions. For the same subject they are being conducting the exam for the different candidates and different timings and different shifts and different days are there. So how those people, how the NTA is going to declare the results for on a combined basis, correct or not? Because the result should be declared for all in a same way. The evaluation should be done in a same way. So you might be thinking that paper is easy for morning shift people and paper is hard for the evening shift people. Then in such case, the discrimination will arise. So these are the questions that I am going to answer today. As per the procedure laid down by the NTA itself in their website, in this situation, what we are going to do? That is what NTA is going to tell you as per the thumbnail that you are seeing over here. Do you think that NTA is doing injustice to all? Do you think that those who are attempted in the multi sessions, those are at a disadvantage, those who got the hard paper, the level of difficulty of a paper is hard. So then those are feeling like we are having an injustice with the results. Do not worry guys, NTA is very well known about the facts that because before taking a decision of conducting multi sessions, they know that this problem will arise, correct or not? So they have one procedure which is applicable in India mainly in each and every examination. Mainly majority of the competitive examination is following this type of procedure called as a normalization. So with this normalization concept, if you can understand that normalization concept, not even one student is going to be with very remote chances of injustice or discrimination can be done by following that procedure. So that is why the NTA has laid down the procedure for normalization. Now I am going to make you understand how to calculate the percentile score. Like you might have been seeing for the so many people 99.99 percentile, 100 percentile. Like that, how to calculate or how to arrive at that percentile. Percentage of marks is different from percentile. So how we are going to calculate and how NTA is going to apply the normalization concept in order to avoid the discrimination among the level of difficulty of the papers in different shifts. So let us answer and let us start guys. As per the procedure which is laid down by NTA website, this is applicable for all, not only UGC NET examination, this is applicable for all NTA examination which is conducted by NTA mainly. Procedure to be adopted of NTA scores for multi-session papers. That is like a commerce which was happened in 17th October for UGC NET and English literature and various other examination or other subjects where multi-sessions papers has been conducted. So the normalization procedure based on the percentile score guys. Here very clear cut I will tell you the whole crux of this document. I am not going to tell you each and everything, but I will tell you the crux or summary what we require to understand. That I will tell you. So here the percentile will be calculated because percentile will give us clear cut clarity. The percentile calculation is important before going further. Process of normalization is established as a practice for comparing the candidate scores across multi-session, that is morning shift, evening shift papers, and is similar to those are being adopted in the large educational test which is conducted in India. So for normalization across the sections, NTA has percentile equivalence. What is this percentile equivalence? Let us try to discuss that percentile calculation initially. Percentile scores, these are the scores based on the relative performance of all those who appear for the examination. Basically, marks obtained in each of the shift have been transformed into a scale of percentile. The scale of percentile is ranging from 100 to 0, like 100 percentile, 99.91 percentile, 99.98 percentile, 97 percentile, 96 percentile. Like that, they are going to range it from 100 or scale it from 100 to lower. 100 to 0 it will be there for each session or each shift, morning shift and evening shift. All the candidate scores what they secured in each paper or else both paper altogether what they secured, those marks are going to be converted initially into a percentile by using a formula. The percentile score indicates percentage of the candidates who scored equal to or below that, equal to or below same lower raw scores, that particular percentile in that examination. I will tell you with an example this one. Suppose the topper with the highest score. In our examination UGC net, like you can understand one thing, in our examination like UGC net, I will take the pen. Okay, hello. UGC net is having two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. So in this paper 1 and paper 2, paper 1 is for 100 marks and paper 2 is for 200 marks. All together it is equal to 300 marks totally. Out of this 300 marks totally, suppose highest mark candidates, highest score in the out of 300 in the particular subject, like say commerce, particular subject, for example I am taking commerce. Out of 300, highest score they have got is 250 guys. 250. Now in this 250, this is the highest score, highest range of the score where he will be getting 100 percentile. And they will also identify lowest score, who got lowest score. Like say lowest score is 50. Lowest score is 50. Now candidate highest score is 250 in particular commerce shift. In that particular commerce shift, shift number 1, and in shift number 1 lowest score is 50. In the same way they will identify the shift number 2 also, highest score is 250 and lowest score is 50. For example, try to understand. Now what they will do is, the formula is there to calculate the percentile. The formula is here, 100 into number of the candidate, 100 into number of the candidates appeared in the session with raw score equal to or less than that candidate divided by total number of the candidates in the session. Now look at carefully, I will tell you. Those who got equal to 250, which is the highest score, the number of candidates equal to 250, the number of candidates, and the number of candidates who are below 250, they will be taken into consideration. Suppose total 1 lakh people appeared for the exam, in the commerce shift number 1. In the commerce shift number 1, they appeared for the exam 1 lakh people. So 100 into, as per the formula, 100 divided by total number of candidates appeared in that particular session or a shift. That is to be multiplied by the candidates who secured equal to that highest mark or below that highest mark. Like how many candidates will be there? Generally, highest marks and below the highest mark equal to the candidates appeared will be there. Correct or not? Because those are the persons are going to falling under the below highest score, which are equal in nature. So that means the 250 below 250, the candidates are equal to 1 lakh. Now how much it is equal? It is equal to 100 percentile. It is equal to 100 percentile. Now this is a situation number 1 guys, situation number 1. Now if I put you situation number 2, those who secured, that is a 250 is the highest score, right? 250 is the highest. In between I am taking 180 score. 180, this is a middle score. I want to identify the percentile for the candidate who secured 180. 180 out of 300. And my lowest score is 50. In this case, I should take 180, the candidate who secured equal to 180 score and below 180 score. The number of candidates I need to identify. Here the number of candidates are 1 lakh, which is equal to total appeared, because highest score is more than highest score, no other candidates will be there. All the candidates will be highest and below highest only. Correct or not? So in such case, 100 into the number of candidates equal to 180 and below 180, who got below 180 and equal to 180. Suppose say out of 1 lakh candidates who appeared, 1 lakh candidates who appeared for the exam, they are going to get the candidate equal to 180, suppose say 70,000 or say 80,000. Now you will get a percentile. What is that percentile? Percentile that you are going to get 4 zeros cancel, 0 0 cancel here, 80 percentile guys. For this 180 people, 80 percentile will come. 80 percentile. Like this, in the same way, they will do the percentile calculation for 251, 249, 248, 247, 246, 245. Like this, each and every score they will do the calculation from starting from the highest to reaching a lower one, and they will declare a percentile. That's how the calculation will be done. I hope you understood the percentile calculation. If any doubt, put it in the comment section. I will try to clear it out. This is the topic number 1 which we have to discuss. Now after discussing, here you can see the example of JER NEET examination they have laid down in the sheet over here. But look at here guys, most important thing that you need to observe is there is a possibility of what I can say, ties will be there. Tie can happen between the two candidates or multiple candidates. Percentile scores will be calculated up to 7 decimal places to avoid the bunching effect. Why 7 decimal? Because there is a possibility that I have got 99.91 percentile. Then some other person also will get 99.91 percentile. Possibility is there or not? In such case, how they will decide the score? How they will decide the qualification, eligibility into the UGC NET, JRF, those things. So that is why here they will take up to 7 numbers, 7 decimals they will take. 7 decimals. So that very minimal calculation also, very remote chances will arise in the discrimination. Exact figure they will get. 7 decimal places to avoid the bunching effect and to reduce the ties. So this is the formula which they have mentioned. Now look at, a test was conducted. They have given example session 1, session 2, and the candidates who appeared only will be taken. Those who didn't appear, because total number of candidates is different, because absentees also will be there generally. Here highest score as per the NEET, because they are having a negative score, lowest is as negative. Highest is 335 for session number 1, that is shift number 1, and minus 39 for is the lowest, because negative is there. So they have given just for the sake of example only. How they calculated percentile for that? Those who secured highest, that is 335, the number of candidates are 28,012. That means the 28,012 candidates are candidates who appear. The candidate highest score and below highest is all the candidates will come over here, which is equal to 100 into, that is 100 percentile into 28,012 divided by 28,012. This will be a 100 percentile example. Now if it is lower, the worst case minus 39 who got, the number of candidates who got minus 39. For them, 1 divided by total number, that is only one candidate have got that one, divided by total number of candidates who appeared is 28,012 into 100, which is equal to 35 percentile. You can look at here, 0.35 percentile, 0.35 percent, 0.0035 percentile. Look at that much percentile score is there, because only one candidate out of 28,000 candidate who secured 39 score. Now you can understand the effect of percentile, how it will be done. So by taking this percentile into consideration, shift 1, shift 2, all shifts of that particular subject will be calculated. Highest over there over in shift 1, shift 2, shift 3. Like that, each category 100 percentile will be there. Each session, each shift 100 percentile will be there. Each percentile will be calculated for all candidates. In such case, what we can expect? Here you can see carefully. Session number 3 is taking an example. Session number 3, how much total candidates appeared is 41,326. Now for the sake of candidate A, B, C, D, E, 5 candidates example have been mentioned. Candidate who secured highest raw score. Raw score is nothing but score which is calculated by the NTA based on your answers. That is the score which you got. So 331 is the score which has given to A candidate, only one person is there. That means 41,326 highest and below highest number of candidates divided by total candidates appeared into 100, which is equal to 100 percentile. This indicates no candidate has scored more than the 331, correct or not? That is the final, which is a 100 percentile score. Now second one, B. 77 number of candidates are there who scored 121 as a score. 121 and below 121. Equal to 121 and below 121. This is a candidate B who got 121, and below that candidate B, 77 members are there who equally scored and below scored. So for them 37 244 people out of the total candidates appeared got same score of a 121, got same score of a 121. So 37,244 divided by 41,326, which is the total candidates appear, which is equal to 90 percentile. Now we can say that it is also indicating the remaining candidates are over and above the 127 score, correct or not? More than the candidate B score. Remaining candidate who are 10% will be there, not 10 percentile. The 10 percentile are falling under the above 121 score. Now have you got the clarity about the total percentile calculation? When this is done, there is no scope for the discrimination because all the scores are being converted into an what I can say, equal percentile. There is no scope for the what I can say, discrimination mainly. Now here suppose highest percentile is 100 percentile and lowest percentile for the calculation is 78 or 79, that like that you got 78 or 79 is the lowest percentile that you are having. In shift number 1 you are having a 78 percentile. In shift number 2 you are having a 79 percentile as the lowest. In shift number 3 you are having a 77 as a low score. In shift number 4 you are having a 76 as a lowest, 76 percentile as a lowest score, shift number 4. In such cases, if I decide the cutoff at 78, it is a discrimination for shift number 2, 3, 4. But if I decide my cutoff, if NTA decide cutoff at 76 percentile, then no discrimination will arise. That is why they will take 100 percentile to 76 percentile. All are within the zone of consideration now. This is how the calculation will be done generally. Right? I hope you got the clarity about the calculation part and everything. So I made it clear. If any doubts, kindly let me know and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I have made a video yesterday about the result calculation of the NTA for UGC NET mainly. Please look into that video, that is there over here only. Kindly look at over here. So, and hit the like button if you like this video. If you like the content, if you have any doubt, if you want me to make more videos about any other concept based on the results or any other general in nature, kindly put it in the comment box so that I will try to do that. Thank you so much. We'll be meeting in the next video.